everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Sharon and this is a channel that is dedicated to all things related to narcissism. I've been married to a covert narcissist for almost 20 years. I'm separated from him now, and what I do with this channel is I use my real life experiences to get information out there to people about what narcissism really is, what it looks like, what it does to you, and what it does to your family. In today's video, I'm going to be speaking about happiness, and specifically your happiness, and that the narcissist doesn't want you to be happy. I know that's contrary to what you would expect from somebody that you're in a relationship with, and it doesn't matter if it's a spouse, a child, a parent. A narcissist is somebody that can't tolerate anybody else around them being happy because they consider that to be a betrayal. The narcissist is somebody that is, and I know I say this in every video, but it's so crucial to understand. Everything stems from this. Narcissists are severely and permanently mentally ill. They do not have a conscience. They don't feel love. They don't feel empathy. They don't feel guilt. So for a narcissist, they're 100% self-centered. So for a narcissist, you being happy is something independent of them, and that is not allowed. Narcissists are empty inside. They're void. They're searching for happiness because they know there's something off with them. They know they're not truly happy. Narcissists, though, believe that happiness comes from external sources. They don't understand that true happiness comes from the inside. It has to go from the inside out. It can't go from the outside in. The only happiness you can have by external sources is momentary and fleeting. You know, if I go to the mall, assume I had the money to go to the mall today, and I bought a bunch of new outfits, some shoes, a purse. When I got home, it would be exciting. It's exhilarating. It's fun to go shopping. And you look at your purchases and it makes you feel happy, but only momentarily. The happiness I get from going to the mall today isn't going to permanently last. In order for me to feel that way again, I'm going to have to go back to the mall. That's what it's like for a narcissist. This is why narcissists are often addicts of some sort. They're always trying to fill the void inside of them. So, you know, they'll drink today, but they have to drink tomorrow too because it doesn't last. They need to take more drugs. They need to gamble more. They're always searching for something. They truly don't understand. They don't realize that true happiness is inside. You have to fill yourself from the inside. You can't take it in. It doesn't work that way. Narcissists don't understand that there are real laws in our universe. There are physical laws and there are spiritual laws. So a physical law, an example of that would be gravity. So it doesn't matter what type of person I am. I could be the best person in the world or I could be a terrible person. If I go up to the 20th story of a building and I jump out the window, I'm going to die. Gravity is a real physical law, and if you break the laws of gravity, it doesn't matter who you are. You're going to have to deal with the effects of it. There will be consequences for breaking that law. It's the same thing with the spiritual law. Spiritual law, some people might call it karma as well. What you put out into the world is going to come back to you. Now, it doesn't mean that if you're a good person and you exude goodness, it doesn't mean that you're never going to have a bad day, that nothing bad is ever going to happen to you. But what it does mean is that you can expect that goodness will come back to you. It will come back to you in the form of friendships. You know, people are drawn to good people. You're going to have support around you. There's going to be love. What you give off comes back to you. Narcissists don't have anything good that they give off. There's no love inside of them. So they push people away. Eventually, narcissists lose everybody in their lives because nobody wants to be around a cruel, evil person. No matter who it is, they lose their children. They lose family members, their spouse, friends. They end up alone. They end up bitter, lonely people because they have nothing that they can give off. Narcissists became narcissists when they were children. A window passed when they were supposed to form an attachment to somebody else, to a caregiver, and they did not. They can never get it back. It's permanent. They have a mental illness that is never going to get better. They're not temporarily ill. They're not going to eventually get over it. Therapy is not going to change them. There's no medication they can take. It's permanent. And everybody in the narcissist's life has to understand that and accept it, because until you do, you're going to be in this horrible situation where you're feeling just the negativity all the time, and a narcissist will bring you down. If narcissists didn't turn evil, they could be pitiable people. And maybe even some people that are better than I am would feel bad for the narcissist, but the reality is they can't be changed, and you have to save yourself. It's not selfish to try to save yourself, because a narcissist, just like if I, jump out a 20-story window, I'm going to die. If you are with a narcissist and you stay with a narcissist, you are going to spiritually die. The pain that they inflict on you is outrageous. Narcissists feed off everybody else. They're like a parasite. They take. That's all that they do. That's all they know how to do. The way that you are, the narcissist wants you to be a certain way because they want to feed off you. Narcissists are very focused on everything on the external. So they want their family members, their spouse, to be attractive because it makes them feel good. Just like shopping at the mall, they're looking for that momentary surge of happiness. They can never attain long-lasting happiness, but they're looking for the momentary surge. They don't care how you feel. They don't want you to be happy, because if you're happy outside of the narcissist, that's unacceptable. Narcissists get angry if you're happy. It's really messed up, and it's difficult to wrap your head around it. You can't. If you're a good person, you can't understand it, but you can know this. You can take this bit of knowledge and use it to move forward with your own life. The narcissist is going to be a miserable person always, and they're just going to feed off you. You're never allowed to have your own accomplishment. Anything good that happens to you or anyone connected to the narcissist needs their cut. So say their child scored the winning touchdown in a football game. The narcissist isn't going to be happy for the child. They're going to be happy, the momentary happiness, because now the focus is on them. That's their child. But they're going to take credit for it. They're going to say something, they're not going to allow the child to be happy about this, to, be celebrating. They're going to say something like, well, yeah, the other team wasn't playing well. That's why you scored. You got lucky on that one. Or you got your athletic prowess from me. That's why you were able to do that. Or, well, you wouldn't even have been able to play on this team if it wasn't for me paying the money for you to go to the practices. Whatever it is, the narcissist always has to take their cut. You're not allowed to be independently happy. The only happiness a narcissist is okay with is if you are happy for something the narcissist did, because that too makes the narcissist feel good. So say the narcissist got an award or they got a raise. They're happy because now something good happened to them, and they're super excited about that because that is evidence of their superiority. So you're allowed to be happy for that, but you're only allowed to be happy for the narcissist. They want you to celebrate with them. If the reverse happens and you got a raise or you got an award, the narcissist is not going to be happy about that. They're going to be jealous. Narcissists are jealous people. My father-in-law is also a narcissist. Something that he does that I always found so bizarre until I recognized it as a narcissistic trait, he seems to know around him, people that live around him, stuff about their lives that you wouldn't expect him to know. I'm not sure how he knows this. He'll take us in the car and we'll drive around, and he'll point out, we'll go to some nice neighborhood, and he'll point out some $1 million home and tell us about the person that lived there. He doesn't know this person. We don't know this person, but we're supposed to be, listen to this important information. He'll point out a house and say, you know who lives there? It's Bob Jones. Well, you know how Bob got that house? His parents died and left it to him. Or, we'll see somebody else's house. Someone has a nice car parked in the driveway. Oh, do you see that? That's Liz Jones. You know how she got that car? She divorced her husband and took him for everything that he has. Somehow nobody earned this. They didn't work hard. They didn't accomplish anything. It was given to them. And he's implying that if he had those breaks in life, he also would have this wonderful house or this amazing car or whatever it is. They always have to make themselves feel better by stepping on other people. They have to diminish anybody else's success or take credit for it if they can. That's how narcissists are. They're never going to change. It's always going to be like that. Your happiness is not acceptable. The narcissist wants to use you for themselves to be momentarily happy, but the narcissist is never going to be able to maintain happiness. It can never happen. Their mental illness is going to prevent that from happening. So all a narcissist can do is constantly take from other people. Like I said earlier, they are human parasites. That's what they do. Your joy is something for them to take. My husband has gotten upset with me in the past if I was happy and he wasn't. And he said straight to me, how can you be happy when I'm not? You know, it's not allowed. You're not a separate person. You are a part of them. You're there to service them. And it never goes the other way. The narcissist isn't going to want you to be happy. They're not going to want to make you happy, do things for you. It's only one direction. That's who the narcissist is at their core, and it can't change. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so grateful for people that are watching my videos. I hope you learned something. I hope you liked it. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Please consider subscribing to the video. I will see you in a couple of days in the next video. God bless everybody.